YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Saire. Appreciate y'all for tuning in yet again to another video. If you haven't already, if you're watching this video, I don't know why you're not subscribed. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Today we're just gonna be talking about how to properly run a speed out route. I'm gonna give you all an example from NFL guys running around, and I'm gonna also give you all an example of a great drill that you can practice and do on your own to prevent some of the bad habits that you might have in your speed out route. So we're gonna get right into the video. Like I said, man, if you haven't already, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for the love and support, and we're gonna get right into it. So first and foremost, I wanted to put the drill on here for you all for ways to show you all how to correct it. So basically what this drill is just like you can set up 4 or 5 cones, and you set them all up in speed out angles. As you can see, this first rep right here, as you can see, as he gets to the cone, he's kind of overreaching in his steps, and he's kind of he's being too out of control of his body. He's raising up in his route, and that's really what this drill is for, is to prevent those little bad habits so that you can be more well-rounded and fluid in your speed outs. So you want to get to each cone, you want to give a nice stick, pull the shoulder that you turn. I tell my guys all the time, if you turn it to the right, you want to pull your right shoulder. If you turn it to the left, you want to pull your left shoulder. You always pull your downfield shoulder, because if you pull your upfield shoulder, you're gonna drift upfield, and the DB gonna undercut you and make a pick on the ball. And as receivers, we don't want that happening, and we can't allow that happening. So this is a perfect drill to prevent those small bad habits from happening, for you to perfect your speed out. Another thing as well, when you're going through the drill, when you're going through any of your drills, slow them down if you have to. Slow them down just to perfect the technique. I'd rather you be smooth and slow and efficient and in control of your body than out of control and all over the place. As you can see here, this guy right here does a fantastic job of just slowing the drill down so that he can properly get his feet aligned, and so that his body is not all over the place. As you see him stick at each cone, he's nice and low, he's not raising up, and he's being violent out of that break. What I mean by that is it's an acceleration out of that break. You got to sprint out of that break. Every route that you run, it is a race back to the ball. It's a race to that ball between you and that DB. So that was just a great rep right there. Only thing that I can say with that guy right there is he's dragging his back foot a little bit. That's natural. It's a natural thing, and it's gonna happen. But you don't want to gain any bad habits. You don't want to be in the game and dragging your back foot. So you want to be nice and low, and be violent with that stick, and you want to bring your back foot with you while maintaining constant foot motion and not dragging that back foot. So last rep right here, I want you to pay attention to this guy's arms as he goes through the break. You see how he's kind of throwing his arms all over the place? When we're running my speed out, when you're running all your routes, you never want to do that with your body. You don't want to give away no cues with that defensive back. You want to keep everything nice and tight, nice and fluid, and that's why the cones are tight. Because you want to make sure that you get the proper footwork, but you also want to make sure your shoulders and your arms are tight and everything, so that you're not throwing your arms and shoulders all over the place. Because if I do that, then my route gonna get sloppy, and my body gonna be mechanically, like, my body is just not that sound and physically sound to where I can throw my body all over the place and still take my body one way. So you want to keep everything nice and tight, nice and fluid, but nonetheless, this is a great rep right here. And the same thing, you want to bring that back foot with you. See him dragging the feet a little bit. You want to bring that back foot with you and immediately flip your head around on each stick. So here it is. Here's a full route by Mark Cooper. You see him sprint to the top of that route in full speed, snap down. You see him snap down immediately. You see, and of course, like I said, the drag of the back foot is gonna happen. But what I would like to see here, he kind of comes out of the top of the break jogging a little bit. Like I said, you gotta sprint. It's a sprint. Soon as I flip and get my head around, I gotta sprint back downhill to not gain ground on that speed out, and sprint back down here to make a play on that ball. So last and final rep right here, this is a perfect rep right here by Calvin Ridley. Look at him get to the top, sink his hip, stick, and roll out. No wasted movement. He's not coming out of his break jogging. And one of the main things that I love, look at him pull that outside left shoulder. Look at him pull that shoulder, flip that shoulder around, get his head around, and immediately sprint downhill. He don't gain ground, he don't drift upfield. He immediately sprint downhill, locates the ball, find the ball, make a play, and get upfield. So man, I wanted to coach this route up a little bit because I know that a lot of guys that I train, they struggle with this route, with the small mechanics, and a lot of people hit me up on Instagram talking about the speed out route, and I know it's one of the main routes, that receivers run. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this video. This is pretty much all that I have for you. Like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Tell me who you want to see a route breakdown on. Tell me more things that you want tips on. I appreciate y'all for the love and support, man. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I hope y'all stay prayed up. We out of here. Peace.